The Massey 90 manual. This is for this tractor, and this is for the gas tractor. And it does have an owner's manual. It does come with this. So you can either get the owner's manual. I just go with the IT manual. It's a little easier how to do it. You can see right here, this is your drive shaft, or your drive coupler. 14 right here is the main drive coupler. I'm sorry it's a little windy out here. It's still a little windy. It's not too bad. That coupler right there, I don't know if you can see that or not. That has to slide onto that piece right there. That's your main drive shaft. And I figured this shaft was not a very long piece. So what this has to do, if I can keep the book from wind from trying to flap the book, if you see that little pin, 15, it's got to go into that hole, and then you have to rotate this main drive shaft to that hole, and then you have to line it up with the pin, and then it has to go in there with that pin. So the pin goes through the coupler, slides onto this shaft right here, and then you take a little soft hammer, and then you tap your pin, this, into that. But it says here, you have to remove the PTO clutch and first split the tractor between the transmission and the rear axle. And it also says, I don't think I'll have to remove the hydraulic pump, but I think I can just get to it easy. I don't think I'd have to do that, but maybe you can let me know in the comments how you think I should fix the Massey Ferguson diesel tractor. If you give me some comment suggestions, that'd be great, and I wouldn't have to fight with the hydraulic pump and all that stuff. But moving on, it says we're not going to be removing the drive shaft. We're just going to be putting the pin back in it and hoping it'll move. Because if you've seen the last video, I'll put this book now a second here. Now, your Massey has got a shaft that's supposed to connect on, and then when you shift it into forward or reverse, or for instance low gear, if you want to go in low gear and you want to go in forward or reverse, you would shift that gear and push your clutch down, and when you let up on the clutch, the shaft is supposed to move, and that's what's supposed to drive the wheels back and forth when you put it into forward or reverse. So basically what's happened is that pin that there has come out, and I figured it was coming out because it wasn't on this coupler right here where it should be. And when the pin slots into that, it's supposed to spin this, and it's supposed to be all connected. So you have all this is a 5-piece assembly. You got your front bearing cover, then you have your coupler, you have your, you have this all up here. Your gasket is back here. This is what this is. This is your gasket. And then you have all this here. You have the 8, which is the front bearing carrier, excuse me. That's the front bearing cover. Number 9 is your bearing cap. Your bearing cup, excuse me. And then number 10 is the cone. Number 11 is the tap washer. Those are supposed to go in there too. And then you have number 12, which is the tap lock washer. This here. So you have these 10, 11, 12. And then you have 13, which is the adjusting nut. And what the adjusting nut does is it locks in onto this shaft right here. And that's what's supposed to keep it in line. So you have all this. You have your main drive coupler, which is this. Then you have your cotter pin and your main drive shaft. So what the cotter pin has to do, it has to lock in on that shaft. So when the tractor starts up, when you shift it into forward or reverse, that shaft is supposed to spin. It's supposed to spin when you move the wheels. When the tractor's in gear, it backwards and forwards moves the wheels. So you got like a stable spot. So that's how to fix it though. You just gotta split the tractor, remove the PTO clutch. So I guess the diesel tractor's in the shop. Maybe I can just work on it. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But that's what I gotta do to fix this tractor. Put that pin in there. Put this back onto this. Slide that back on. Put this pin back in there, and I think it should move like it's always done. But I think that is the drive shaft. But again, a comment if you guys have any recommendations how to fix it. How to fix that drive assembly. If you have any suggestions, let me know. But I'm just saying, I can just do this myself. I'm going to try. And I might get a little help too. I don't know. I have to wait and see. But that's probably going to be on another day. So just wanted to show you that. And